Hi there, thanks for joining Elnaz Yoga 360. Today's video is about strengthening your shoulders and your arms. As you know, in many poses in yoga, inversions, some of the back bends, and in so many other poses, we need strength in our shoulders to be able to bear the weight of the body. So I decided to create this video to show some of the poses which helps us to build up strength in the upper body, especially the shoulders and arms. And I hope that you benefit from this video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and also share it with friends, whoever is interested to do the same poses or strengthen their body. So now that you're ready, let's come on your mat, and we're going to start with CatCow. So just come on your mat to this position. We call it tabletop. And in tabletop, we need the palms should be underneath your shoulders and your knees, underneath your hips. When you're ready, start to open your chest. Inhale, gaze forward, and exhale, rounding your upper, and not only the upper back, rounding the whole back from the tailbone to the crown, but you can focus maybe a little bit more on your upper chest. Inhale here and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Remember, you want to press your palms firmly to the floor so there's no air bubbles underneath your hands, preferably. And keep your arms straight and firm. Inhale again and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Great. And from here, so we want to add a little bit to the same pose. So I want you to place your right hand on the back of your head and gently start to twist your upper body to the right side. Inhale here, exhale, bring your right elbow to the left tricep. Inhale, twist, exhale. Inhale again and exhale. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, twist with the upper body and exhale. Last time and exhale. Switch your hands. Same thing with the left arm. So inhale, twisting with the upper body. Exhale, bring it to your right tricep. Inhale and exhale. Inhale again and exhale. Inhale again and exhale. Last one, inhale, again, twisting with upper body, and exhale, twisting to back to your tabletop. So from your tabletop, now let's extend your right leg to the back of the room, keep your toes on the floor, push the heel to the back of the room, and extend your left arm also forward, but keep your palm on the floor, on your mat. So we are not lifting the arm up yet. So I want you now to try to, and also press your right hand firmly to the floor. Try to keep your torso, the trunk, stable as much as it's possible. And then you're going to lift your right leg and left arm up. Exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. And again, inhale up, exhale down. Last one, inhale up and exhale down. Now you're going to switch. Extend your left leg, keep your toes on the floor, extend your right arm forward. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale again up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And again, inhale up, exhale down. Last one, inhale up and exhale down. Great. Now just for a moment to take a break on our arms. Let's open your knees a little bit wider than your hips. And let's gently sink back and sit to your child pose. Maybe placing your forehead on the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. Let your hips and your tailbone to sink in, and imagine the gravity is pulling your tailbone toward the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Preferably in yoga, we want to breathe in and breathe out, in and out of the nose, staying for last 2 deep breaths. Be aware of the stretch around your hips and your groins. And when you're ready, let's take a deep inhale. Let it go. Now let's coming back to your tabletop. Back to your tabletop. So from your tabletop, just for a moment, let's curl your toes under. And we want to go to downward facing dog. The pose, which I have another video for it. If you haven't done this before, definitely watch my beginners video on how to get into downward facing dog. But it's as simple as pushing the upper thighs to the back of the room and start to pedal your feet 1 foot at a time after each other, just getting a stretch on the back of your legs, and at the same time you're pressing your hands still firmly to the floor, lengthening your spine as well as also lengthening your arms. Breathe in and breathe out. And then I want you to come to your plank position, top of a push-up. I've said this before as well in other videos, so you don't want your plank to be like this. You don't want to dump your lower body. You want to keep your hips the same level as your head and your chest. So this is your plank. If we want to do a little bit of small chaturanga or push-ups, so I would say let's put your knees down. This is a practice to strengthen the arms. When you're ready, very gently, you're going to bend your elbows and you're coming halfway down, not all the way down, halfway, pushing back up. And again, inhale, exhale. Inhale again, exhale. Let's do at least 5. If you want to do more than that, go ahead. If you feel 5 is also too much, I would say like let's do less. But, you know, just for the beginning, I would say starting with 5 and maybe gradually later on starting to increase it. So after your 5 push-ups, basically, you're going to come all the way down to your belly on your mat. And now extend your arms to the front as you're lengthening your body on your mat. Put your forehead on the floor. Now I want you to lift your right leg up and then lift your left arm and your chest. Stay here for a breath or two. Now lower your lower your arm and your leg, and you're going to switch to the other one and lift your right arm. And again, lower. And again, inhale. The other side. Lower. Switch to the other side. Lower. And again, switch. Lower. And again, one more time, switch. Lower. Last time, inhale up, exhale, lower. Now place your hands next to your rib cage. Let's do one cobra pose together. Engage your leg muscles. Imagine the inner thighs spinning toward the ceiling, pointing your feet, placing your hands next to your rib cage, and your elbows are hugging your torso. Press to your hands, inhale, coming to your cobra pose, only lifting the upper chest, not all the way up. Exhale, lower down. One more time, inhale to your cobra, exhale, lower, and from here, let's push back to your tabletop, hands and knees. Coming to your tabletop. So we're going to do one more practice, which is still focusing on your arms and your shoulders. I mean, it's focusing on all the body, especially the core, but the most of the focus is on your shoulders and the upper body. We call it Dolphin Pose, and you can grab a book, or if you have a block, I would say grab your block. If you don't have it, maybe a box or book, that would be good. And then you're going to place your index finger and your thumb around your block, index finger on the side, thumb on underneath, and then you're going to place it on your mat. So you from your tabletop, put your forearm on the floor, and then place your index finger and your thumb where you have to put it, and then from here, Make sure that your elbows are underneath your shoulders. So you don't want this to be wider or like, basically shorter. You just want to keep it at the same distance, and you're pressing your forearms firmly to the floor. Press your palms to the floor, your knuckles, your fingers, the bases of your fingers, and you're basically keeping your forearms strong here. And the next part is you're curling your toes under, and we want to go as if you're going to downward facing dog. So we're pushing the upper thighs to the back of the room. So you're pressing the upper thighs to the back of the room. And from here, maybe you can walk your feet just a little bit inside. If you feel you're rounding your back so much, I would say give more distance to yourself. And from here onwards, you're pressing your forearm firmly to the floor, keeping your head and your neck away from the floor with pushing your forearms to the floor, and basically staying here for a couple of deep breaths. I would say, you can do like 30 seconds if you can, or even more, maybe about like 5 deep breaths. Anytime you get tired, I do recommend you put your knees down, just go to your child pose just for a moment, get a little bit of break, give a little bit of break to your arms and your forearms to just kind of like refresh again, and then we're going to practice again. So maybe really, because we want to strengthen the upper body, so it's a good idea to do 3 sets of dolphin pose, each for maybe 30 seconds or maybe 5 deep breaths, but definitely don't push yourself too hard. You can start from even doing it once and then gradually increasing it. So we're building up. So there's no pressure in doing it 3 times or even staying there for 5 deep breaths. Maybe the second round, again, curl your toes under, pushing the upper thighs, coming to your dolphin pose. Release the head and the neck and stay here. If there is room to wiggle your feet in, further in, just go ahead with that. Otherwise, just give you more room to yourself and stay here. Breathe in and breathe out. And again, just take a quick break. We're going to do this one more set. And coming to your third dolphin pose. Again, when you're ready, curl your toes under, push the upper thighs to the back of the room and stay here. Again, lengthening your spine, pushing your forearms to the floor, keeping your head and neck away from the floor. Last 3 deep breaths. Keeping your legs also engaged, and imagine the inner thighs are spinning to the back of the room. And let's come back down and put your forehead on the floor. Stay in your child pose just for 2 to 3 deep breaths. And the practice for today is over. So you have done at least 5 or 6 dynamic poses, which helps us to build upper body. I hope this video benefits you, and don't forget your comments. Stay tuned for my next video. Namaste.